All the way from Muskegon. Muskegon. And y'all know him. Y'all got to know him. He your headline. He's gonna do a wonderful job. He got his own special out on Peacock.
It's not on Peacock. Why do you say that? That's not true.
Since we family now, one more black person to come up here with me, y'all give it up for Mr. Ricarlo Winston.
Keep clapping. I'm not ready yet. Please just keep clapping. I'm not ready yet. Keep clapping. Cool. Y'all can stop now. It's okay. You can stop. How we doing, Salty Pecker? How we doing tonight? Good? Y'all good? You seem a little tired. We okay? We all right, everybody? That guy back there hasn't laughed all night. It's cool. We'll all get on board here. It's all right. Don't come up here because I can't fight. Don't come up here to fight me. I can't do it. Okay. Man. I just want to start off by saying I'm glad that they were wrong. Because when we originally got the idea to put this show together, I was like, you guys think we're going to get a pretty diverse crowd? And they just like laughed and hung the phone up. I was like, all right, cool. Cool. Yeah, but they were wrong. You guys are super diverse. You touched on 7 different kinds of white. I like it. I feel safe is what I'm saying. I feel secure. You guys, I am from Muskegon. Okay, cool. You're like, fuck Civic Pride. Whatever, I don't care. I drive the same fucked up roads that you do. Life. I'm from Muskegon. I was raised here. I had a very unique childhood growing up here in Muskegon. I was adopted by my older aunt and uncle, so I'm just like the Fresh Prince of Muskegon. Let's be honest, I'm more like Carlton. I went to Catholic. Like, let's be real, guys. Let's keep it real. I had a great childhood. I was adopted. My parents were really old when they adopted me. My parents were like 55 years old, and I was 3 days old, so they had no idea how to raise me. So they just like raised me to be one of them. So I'm just like a young ass old dude. I am. I got really old ways about me, and I can't shake them. I can't. Like, you guys know what my favorite candy is? Peanut brittle. I fucking love that shit. I do really old things. Like, I send all my friends checks for $5 for their birthday. Like, I understand how savings work. You put that in the bank, it's gonna grow. We call that a nest egg in my day. That's what we call it. I had to do old shit. I did. My parents would make me go to bed at the same time that they would go to bed. So it'd be like 8 o'clock in the summertime, and they'd be like, it's time for bed, little buddy. And I'd be like, but Matlock is still on. Like, come on, let's solve this case. Like that. Shit ain't cool, man. And I was a little nerdy kid, but I wanted to like talk about sports with my friends at school. That shit never worked out because I was basically an only child, so I only had my dad to talk about sports with. And he stopped watching sports a long ass time ago. So my references were super out of date when I would go to school. Like, my friends would be like, damn, man, Barry Sanders is the best I ever seen. I'd be like, yeah, Barry Sanders is all right, but what you know about Jim Brown, young man? Like, that ain't... Like, who the fuck is that? Like, greatest ever, baby. Like, that shit ain't cool. That's cool. Yeah, damn right he was. And it's like the older your parents are, like you guys have old parents, you know how your parents make it seem like it was so hard when they were growing up. Except for me, it really was that bad because I remember this one time I was complaining to my dad. I was like, Dad, we need to get faster internet in this house. This internet is fucking slow as shit. And he was like, boy, is that the worst thing you got to complain about these days? I'm like, yeah, I want some fast porn. This shit is slow. Like, I need that instant gratification. He was like, okay, well, sit down and let me tell you about the time I almost drank out a white drinking fountain. I was like, oh shit. We shall overcome, brother. We shall overcome. I'll watch the slow porn. It's fine. We all gotta struggle in life, Dad, and this is mine. I'll take it. I take it on for you. It's my life. It's my life, man. Not only were my parents old as hell, you guys, I was raised by 2 black Catholic Republicans. Yeah. You see how that doesn't hit the air right? Like, wait, 2 of them? How the fuck they find each other? Like, a fucking rally of some sort. I don't know. Fucking people love rallies, man. My parents would try to do cool things for me, but they would fuck it up all the time. Like, I remember this one time I went to my parents, I was like, guys, I need to learn how to dance. I'm losing many a battle out there. We need to do something about this. And then they proceeded to sign me up for tap dance and ballet classes. I was like, this is not what the fuck I'm talking about. This ain't it. I don't know if you guys have ever been in the middle and you're like, wait, I have on the wrong shoes for this occasion. Like, that's how the fuck you get served. That's for that table right there. They fucking love you got served. We're gonna watch it after the show. It's gonna be great. My parents had the bright idea to send me to an all-white private Catholic school. Spoiler alert, it was not a good idea. Because I grew up in the Heights, but I went to Muskegon Catholic, so it made a lot of confusing moments for me growing up. Like, growing up, I was the kind of kid that would put, like, Jay-Z, Shania Twain, and Korn all on the same CD. You know, I'm just like, these genres mix well. That shit don't go together. You can't fucking go from H to the Izzo to any man of mine. Like, that shit don't work out, man. Don't work out. I grew up in 2 different worlds, though. But I would get made fun of for the same thing depending if I was at school or if I was at home, you know. Like when I was at school, all my friends were like, wait, Ricarlo, you had to learn how to swim at the Y? In like a public pool? Like, ugh, that's so unfortunate for you. But like when I was back home, all my friends were just like, wait, you learned how to swim? You know what? We call that a tester joke. And some of you showed your true colors now. Oh, shit. It's my fucking life, man. My life. I wanted to, like other adopted people, I needed to find out, like, where do I come from? So I did some research and I found out that my biological father was a pimp. Like, some people think that's cool as hell. They're like, damn, man, your dad was a pimp. So, like, he had all the hoes, huh? According to the prosecutor. Ran a tight ship back in '95. Like, that shit ain't cool. My dad was the first pimp to get PTO. Like, he was progressive. But you guys know the cool thing about having a pimp dad? Anybody? Exactly, guy in the blue shirt. Nothing. There's nothing cool about it. That's your, is he a pimp? Is your dad a pimp? He looks like he a pimp. Oh shit, you was fucked up. All right, cool, man. Shit, you sound like Rocky. Like, oh man. Me and you, we're gonna talk after the show. Not during, but after. I know I did. That was my mistake. I knew you was drunk coming into it. That's my own fault. In life, we set ourselves up sometimes. Oh, shit.
That's the best move ever, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, anyway, moving on. You don't get this on Netflix. That's what I'm saying. You get this live in the moment. How life, okay, that's enough, Tim.
Still my dad.
Fuck, what was I talking about before I got in that conversation? Yes, thank you. Thank you. But do you guys know the cool thing about having a pimp dad? Nothing, exactly. Like, I couldn't fucking tell my friends about this dude. I couldn't fucking bring him to career day at school. Can you imagine? I'm just like, here's my dad, Silky. Hey, baby. Anybody need a job? Like, pimp dad, calm down. Calm down. It's my life, my life. When I was 19, you guys, I had an identity crisis. I did. I had an identity crisis. I was like, I need to figure out which world I belong in, because I've been growing up in these two different worlds. And you guys, I decided to look into thugging for 4 years. And anybody who knows thugging isn't something you look into. It's not a fucking elective in college. Like, it's a lifestyle choice. It is. I thought it was gonna work out for me because, like, the streets were calling all my friends. But the streets sent me an email and it said, stay home. And I was just like, fuck it, I'm getting out there. I did. I tried to sell crack for a summer. That turned out to be like an internship. It didn't work out. But I wanted to. You guys know how long it takes you to bag up when you keep rearranging the crack in the bag because you care about things like presentation. I believe in value-based selling. That's all I'm saying. I learned valuable lessons when I was in the street. I did. I learned some valuable lessons. Here's something you guys can take to your everyday life. I don't know if you should ever find yourself as the driver for a drive-by, you know. It's Saturday night, things are said, guns are drawn. But the best way to get out of that is when everybody gets in the car, you just look around and say, all right, seatbelts on, let's skedaddle. Man, that joke was so fire, my watch came off. Time has stopped for us. Time has stopped for us. I just don't want to put it back on in front of you. It still works, anyways. Oh, man. I wasn't cool, though. I wasn't cool like how the other drug dealers were. I wasn't. Because, like, you see them out or in the club, you can be like, damn, man, that was a nice watch that you had on. And they'll be like, yeah, 20,000, keep it moving, baby. That's cool as shit. I was not like that. I remember this one time this crackhead came up to me and he was like, damn, Ricarlo, you got the best shit in town. And I was just like, oh, shucks, you think? Like, thank you, son. Like, you can't fucking bow in the streets. That's how the fuck you get robbed. Did that motherfucker just curtsy? Like, couldn't help it. Yeah, man. I had to hit my rock bottom in the streets. I did. I had to hit my rock bottom. And a lot of people don't believe this, but you guys, I actually got shot. I did. I got shot in the streets, and people were like, well, like a tetanus booster, or like, with a fucking bullet, motherfucker. And I almost died, you guys. I did. I almost died. And it's not like where I got shot was life-threatening. I just got shot in the leg. It's just that the driver of the car was really ill-prepared for the situation that we found ourselves in that night. So once again, drive-by situation, Saturday night, guns are drawn, things are said, you know, whatever. So I don't know if you've ever been in a drive-by, but afterwards you want to check yourself to make sure you're all right. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Cool. But then I looked down at my leg and I was like, I've never seen that color blood before. This isn't good. And guys, if you've ever been shot, the first thing you want to say is, I'm hit. So everybody knows what happened immediately so we can put a plan together. We did. And I was like, I'm hit, man, take me to the hospital. And the dude looked at me and was like, I'm sorry, Rick, bro. I can't take you to the hospital. I was like, what the fuck you mean you can't take me to the hospital? I've been shot. That's what hospitals are for. He's like, no, man, you don't understand. There's been a shooting. The police are gonna get called. And I got a few warrants out there. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, drop me off at the door. I'll crawl to it. I'll be okay. He was like, nah, man, you know what? You know, the best thing I can do for you is, I can avenge you. Avenge me? Like, calm down, Nick Fury. Like, this is fucking through and through, I'll be okay. He's like, nah, man, you know what? You was a good dude. I'm like, what the fuck you mean I was a good dude? Like, he reached in the back and pulled out a shirt with my picture in the clouds. I'm like, when the fuck did you have those made up? He was like, after we sent your ass that email that said, stay home, we knew you weren't gonna make it. I was like, God damn it. But that wasn't even the moment that I knew that the streets weren't for me. That wasn't even the moment. The moment came at about 1 o'clock in the morning. I had figured out I was gonna be okay at this point. So I was like, now I gotta tell my parents. So I called my dad and I was like, okay, I'm gonna make it, but I wanna be like tough about it. You know, I wanna be a tough guy. So when my dad picked up the phone, all I said was, they got you, boy. It just came to me. I don't know. And my dad was like, who the fuck is this, man? I was like, me, it's Ricky, man. I got shot tonight. He's like, damn, you got shot for real? I was like, yeah. He's like, you gonna be okay? I'm like, yeah, I'll be all right. He was like, all right, call me in the morning, click. I was like, oh, shit. Apparently you don't get your pop in the streets, is what I'm trying to say. It's my fucking life, though, man. It's my life, it's my fucking family. I love my family, I do. I love my family because they support me in my comedy dreams. I have very lofty dreams and goals in comedy. I'm here with you guys, so I made it. What's up? Give it up for yourself. Yeah. But for real, my main goal is I want to be on TV, you guys. I do. I want to be on TV. And I have what I think is the perfect idea for a TV show. And this is the perfect room to run it against. I will lose 25% of you on this next one, but to me, it's worth it. No, guys, all right. So here's my idea for my TV show. Don't tell anybody. So first off, I dress up as a middle-aged white man. And then I have conversations with closet racists. Then at the end of the show, I reveal myself, and we call that show, nah, say that shit again. Oh, shit, I love it. It's like you're racist to catch a predator, right? Love that shit, man. We'll bring back Chris Hansen. He'll pop out from the back, you know. You said what about Obama's second term? Like, just like, oh shit, I love it. But I'm worried about being on TV, you guys. I'm worried about being on TV because I'm getting older and I feel like my hot window is closing. I do. I'm getting older. Oh, you said it's not closing? Oh, well, thank you. Oh, you guys are making, thank you. I just, well, you ever just feel good about yourself in the moment? You don't want to kind of bask in it? I do, man. I want to be hot, though. I want to be hot. Right now, I'm all right, but I want to be hot, you know. So I can take more like fashion risk because hot guys can wear whatever the fuck they want and they can get away with it, you know. Like, look at this guy right here, fucking gray head of hair. No, you. Full arm tat. He could leave his house in a fucking sombrero, some fucking camouflage, some galoshes, and they'll be like, he's got it together. Like, all right looking guys, we gotta be strategic in how we dress. You know, I changed this outfit twice, came back to this outfit because I was like, black is slimming for me. You know, you gotta think about that, man. That's why I'm working out, you guys. You guys working out there? Who's working out? Okay, a few people, like, when the mood strikes. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not working out to get healthy, because that's fucking stupid. The real reason I'm working out is because I want to develop that V. You know, ladies, you know that V? Oh, y'all know about it, like that dude, like those fuck muscles, you know? Like, I want that shit, man. That shit's like a dick arrow. I want that, like, bullseye. Like, you know? Dude, man. I do, I'm being honest. Because I feel like if I had that V, right? If I had that V, and like I was getting ready and you know there was a girl there and I was like flexing and putting my pants on, she'd be like, fuck it, we ain't going nowhere. Come here. Like she slide down my V. Like that shit's hot, right? Like that'd be hot. But the problem, if we're being honest, is I currently have more of a U. So now girls just go, ugh. I don't like it. Now I'm a tum-tum. I'm working on myself. Working on it. It's harder to work out when you're getting older. And I just turned 40 like a few weeks ago. And I know that's not like old. I know. That's not AARP old. But I'm definitely to the age where I need like a short nap to wake up from a really long nap. You ever have that? Just take a nap a half hour longer than you intended, and you're like, that's gonna require another 10 minutes worth of napping. You go down like, I'm at that age. Like I'm definitely at the age where I can use the excuse, I just slept wrong as a reason to call off and like my job gets it. Like, like you slept wrong, say no more. Like, do you want us to send flowers? Like, when the fuck do we forget how to sleep? Like, how does that happen? We just start doing it wrong one day. Like my daughter's 2, she slept in the car for 3 hours. She woke up spry as I don't know what. If I don't sleep with my special numbers pillow, I gotta go on limited disability. It's not fucking fair. It's not fair. I don't like it. Your body starts to change when you get older. I don't like the fact that everything jiggles when I brush my teeth these days. Like, before it was just my arms, but now my toes are getting involved. I should do something. And I feel like we're all pretty cool at this point, so I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is more for the fellas out there, but I'm at the age where I gotta take like that safety shake before I step away from the urinal. You know the safety shake? You ever not take that safety shake and then you take that step and you're like, God damn it. You like, because you peed your pants a little bit. Like, they pee in their pants a lot over there. I'm gonna let them chew that one up before we get. Oh man. Things were supposed to start making sense when I got older. I thought I was gonna become like a tough guy out of nowhere. I'm not a fucking tough guy. I'm not. Guys, if we're being honest, I know ladies, some of you might be looking at me like, dang, Ricarlo's kind of a big guy. He can protect me if something were to happen. No, I can't. I've never been in a fight in my life. Like, I've never been in a fight. And at this point, I feel like it's too late for me to get into the fight game. Because I don't know what my body's gonna do in that situation. I don't. And I should know that before 40 years old. Like, what if I were at the bar after the show and some dude was like, you know what, I didn't think you were very funny. He like jumps at me and my reaction is, oh, cut it out. Like, what if that's what? I don't know, I might do that, I don't know. Ladies, you ever seen a fight break out and you're like, send me the twitchy one. Like, no, that's not. No. It's not how cavemen operate. Oh man, I thought dating would get easier the older I got. I'm single. Where the single people at? Let me hear it. Okay. Okay. One single person? Sub. All right. Okay. Where the married people at? Let me hear it from the married people. I feel like there should be more noise based off the single response. Some of you guys aren't being claimed, is what I'm saying. I didn't think I was single till right now. I'm dating. I'm doing the dating thing. I like dating. I do. I like dating, but I'm afraid to go into a relationship because you give up too much going from dating to a relationship. Like, married people, remember the good old days when you could, leave? Remember that? Remember the power of a good leave? Like, they're being crazy. You're like, you know what? I'm going home. And you went to a completely different location. Like, what do you do when you're married or you're living with your significant other and they're getting on your nerves? You just roll over aggressively and make the blanket border between the two of you? That shit don't work, You can still feel them staring at the back of your head like, if I was dating this motherfucker, I'd go home right now. That's what you can't. And some people aren't gonna agree with me on this, but I feel like the oral sex you get when you're dating is way better than the shit you get once you're in a relationship. Because after a while in a relationship, it becomes almost like, come on, just do it. Like, it just becomes like a little bit obligatory, Okay, guys, you ever try to get head from your girl on just like a random Wednesday, and she looks at you like you're a monster, she's like, you want me to do what? Is it your birthday? It ain't, hold on, it ain't our anniversary. You want me to do it? Just, all right, man, come on, give me a dick. Like, I don't want nobody to ever say that to me. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, well, okay. So if they're doing it right, it probably shouldn't sound like that. That's why I'm single. A lot of weird sounding blowjobs out there. Oh man. I could probably date better if I was more of like an alpha male, like a manly man. I said that I'm not. Another reason that tells me I'm not an alpha male is because I don't really give a fuck what kind of car I drive. I'm not a car guy. I'm not. Like, the last car that I had was a 97 Buick LeSabre. Last year. Like, it was nowhere. You guys are thinking it was in the 90s. No, it was yesterday. And I don't know shit about cars. Like, you guys ever have a check engine light stay on so long that it just shuts itself off? Like, your car's like, look, man, if you don't care, I don't care. Like, you the motherfucker that's gotta walk. Because like an alpha male, like a manly man, like a real car guy, he'll go and get like a huge truck. And he'll be like, yeah, that's a nice truck, but it's too low to the ground. I don't gotta jump in there to get into it. Then he'll go and get the huge lift with the giant tires. He's like, yeah, now I gotta run to get into my car every morning. That's exactly what I wanted. But he's like, you know what? Everybody can't hear me coming from a mile away. Then he'll go get like the loud pipes. He's like, yes, now I disturb residential areas. This is exactly what I wanted. But then one day he'll walk out to his truck, he'll stop. He's like, you know what that truck's missing? Nuts. Why do they put the truck nuts on? Like, why you gotta be so much of a man that you're like, my car could fuck your car? Like that? But, okay, but that last joke, you guys, it got me to thinking about something. That last joke did. You guys realize that Monday through Friday, somebody gets up, they kiss their spouse, bye, love you, babe. They say goodbye to their kids. Their kids are like, hey, don't forget about the science project. We'll get to it after work. They get in their car, they drive in shitty AM traffic. They go past the guard, Bob, same guard for 5 years. They go past their manager's like, how was your weekend? Not long enough. Same joke, damn right. Same joke for 5 years. Then they go to the factory. They're at the factory, then they go to their machine, but they work in the factory that makes truck nuts. What? Like, that's a job? Those things just don't grow from trees. Like there's fucking production meetings for truck nuts. Like, just imagine they're sitting in their quarterly meetings. There's the fucking production manager. He's always pissed off because things don't come out on time. There's Linda from HR. Nobody likes Linda, but goddamn it, you gotta go to Linda. You want anything done in this company, you know? And then they make their joke. They're like, how are projections looking for next quarter? Projections are kind of low. That's the fucking joke that they make. It's fucking... Somebody has like a personalized plate that says Nut Man and they don't make porn. What? It's fucking ridiculous. But that joke got me to thinking deeper about other jobs that you don't think about. Like you guys know that they make dildos, right? Like, you know that those don't grow from trees either. Once again, there's fucking production meetings. There's a production manager. He's pissed off because nothing ever comes out on time. There's goddamn Linda. Nobody likes Linda from HR, but you want anything done in this company, you gotta go to her. And then they sit in their fucking meetings every quarter. They're like, how is the projections for next quarter? Projections are up. That's the joke that they make. They think it's fucking hilarious. But think about this, guys, in the back of the room, there's a dildo engineer. There's somebody's job to be like, no, put the vein on the left. Like, that's their job. And they've done the math and they know that it works. But that got me to thinking about the dildo engineer. Probably more than I should. Because to me, this isn't something that like somebody just graduates college and they're like, yeah, I'll make dildos. Like, no, this goes back to childhood. And I imagine that this person just comes from a long line of engineers, you know. Like their dad was an engineer, their granddad was an engineer, their mom loved dildos. And they just got their sketchbook out, you know, they're just doodling, you know. And they're not drawing dicks, because that's gross. Like, they're drawing mathematically perfect dildos, you know. And they're like, yeah, that's good. They leave their book, and one day the dad's walking by, he's like, oh, let's see what they're working on. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? And the dad gets mad and he grabs a notebook and he goes to the kid's room and he kicks the door. Then he throws it and the notebook falls open. He's like, what is that? What is that? That's what you're going to use the talent that God gave you? That's what you're going to use your talent with? What are you doing? What are you doing with the nuts? Why are the nuts all out of proportion? We talked about symmetry last week, and the kid's like, you don't understand that because you're looking at it with the old school mind. That's a new school design. The nuts have to be like that because it increases the pleasure principle by 10%. I've done the math and I fucking know that it works. And he's like, you know what? You can get the hell out of my house because no kid of mine is going to be doing this smut. And the kid's like, you know what? That's fine. And he like starts packing his bag. He's like, you know, I'm just going to go make the world's best dildos. And he goes to, I don't know, fucking Canada or wherever they make dildos, you know. And like the dad's sitting there, he's got the notebook open in front of him, he's just pissed off, and the mom walks up and she's like, honey, I know. You're angry, but just slow down here. Just take a look at diagram B. He's really onto something here. And that man's name was Jeff Bezos. No. Oh man, you guys are fun. All right. You guys are so much fun. I don't do this often with crowds, but I'm gonna let you choose the last joke. It's like choose your own adventure. So, you wanna hear about my fears for the future or my relationship advice? What do you wanna hear? Fears for the future, relationship advice? Relationship advice. Goddamn right. Okay, so let me hear it. Let me hear it from the couples again. Let me hear it. Tired as hell. So, okay. This is something you can take to your relationship, and I guarantee you that it is gonna increase your pleasure in your relationship. If you wanna have a long-lasting marriage relationship, you have to change your porn habits. You do. You gotta change your porn habits. Because think about it, like, porn's one of the reasons that people feel unfulfilled in their relationships, because you're watching these crazy scenes on a Saturday night after you left a Salty Pecker, you got a few bruises in you, and you're like, yeah, nipple clamps, that's a good idea. Baby, order the nipple clamps. And then she orders them and they come in 2 days because you all got Amazon Prime because you're smart shoppers. But then you put the nipple clamps on and you're like, ah, shit, that just hurts. And you slap them and they're like, you know? Like, the only reason that seemed like a good idea is because you were watching that on like a Saturday night. Watch that same shit on a Monday afternoon after a conference call. You'll be like, ew, I'm fucking disgusting. Like, that's why I'm a firm believer that there needs to be a genre of porn dedicated to married people sex. And I don't mean amateur porn because we have that. I mean like real life married people scenarios. So the first 10 minutes of the scene is the couple decided if they even have the energy to fuck that night or not. And the husband's like, come on, it's been a week. And the wife's like, I mean, I took a shower, but I didn't take like a shower, so I don't know. And then she's like, you know what, fuck it, Linda's been a bitch at work anyways. And then they proceed to peel off their comfy clothes and have the hottest one leg out of sweatpants missionary sex that you've ever seen. But then like a minute in, the husband catches an ass cramp. He's like, get on top. And the wife's like, you know, I hate getting up there because I'm all jiggly once I'm up there. You know? She's like, come on, babe, be a team player. So she's on top for a minute, then she's off because she's not feeling that shit. Now he's hitting it from the back and she's like, hey, when you get ready to finish, you better not get that shit near my face. This ain't your fucking birthday. And then like a 3-year-old bursts into the room. He sees his dad's naked ass. He's like, daddy, butt. And then the mom's like, get Tanner out of here. And I close my laptop and I'm done for the afternoon. I think it's how porn should be in a relationship. Thank you guys, I'm Ricarlo Winston, that's been my time. Just tell them thanks for coming out.
All right.